Ladies and gentlemen, friends, patriots, and fellow Americans, welcome to the Conservative Viewpoint. I'm your host, Charlie, the country conservative. And here on the Conservative Viewpoint, we don't just talk about the issues, we tackle them head on. On tonight's episode, we're diving deep into a crisis that's shaking the very foundation of our nation. The alarming source of illegal criminal activity within our United States and the frustratingly slow response from those who are sworn to protect us. Now, I know what some folks might be saying. That's not generalized, but when the safety of our families, our communities, and our nations is on the line, we can't afford to mince words. We're talking about individuals who have broken our laws, bypassed our system, and now committing crimes within our borders. And let's be clear, it's not about where someone comes from. It's about the actions they take. Law-abiding citizens, regardless of their origin, are welcome here. But those who choose to break the law, they must face the consequences. Get the hell out. And don't forget, you need to come here legally. Follow the immigration laws that are in place, not just show up at the door and say, come on in. No, that's pathetic. Joe Biden and his administration and those pathetic Democrats. And here is where it gets truly infuriating. The very people who should be upholding our laws, some of them, namely Democrats, are actively trying to hinder law enforcement's ability to do their jobs. Yes, you heard me right. Some politicians driven by ideology are putting the interest of criminals ahead of the safety of American citizens. We're going to expose their tactics, rebuild their agendas, and hold them accountable. Tonight, we're not just going to complain. We're going to provide solutions. We're going to talk about the real world impact of these policies, the stories that the mainstream media ignores, and the voices that are being silenced, like ours. We're going to put a light on the heroes of law enforcement who are fighting this battle every day. And we're going to demand that our elected officials put America first. So buckle up, folks. This is the Conservative Viewpoint. I'm your host. And tonight, we're not pulling any punches. Let's get started. The show begins now. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Welcome. It's been a long day. I tell you what, I am beat. That's for sure. And I hope everyone is having a great night tonight. We're going to be looking into some stuff. We've got Rumble on the house. We've got Getter. We've got Facebook. We've got YouTube. We've got X. We've got Kick. We're going to welcome everyone from Kick. It's a new place. I just found out about it myself today. I never heard of it. I did sign up, and we are streaming right now. I'm not expecting much from it for my first night there. And I don't even think I have everything set up right yet. But let's welcome everyone from Kick, and it's KICK. And we've got the one, the only, the best, and the best, and the best is Wimkin.com. WIMKIN.com. If you haven't done it yet, please download the app. Come in, join us in chat. We've got the best people in chat that you won't ever find anywhere else. So let's give some shout outs, right? Well, shall we? Jerry, illegals aren't immigrants, they are criminals. Exactly right. Mark from the UK, what's happening, Mark? There's Gabby Girl. What's happening, Gabs? Colin from Scotland is in the house. These guys are awesome, man. They stay up late at night watching the show. It's freaking awesome. You can't beat these guys anywhere. John M. What's happening, John? Yeah, Jerry, that's a good one. Jerry put out a picture. It says, I support DEI. Deport every illegal. A damn right there, Jerry. Jerry Kruger also has a show on throughout the week. You'll find him on the weekends. Just look at Jerry Kruger on Wimpkin. And he's in a lot of different places. So if you ever catch his name, check it out. And, yep, Sean is in the house in Getter. I didn't see you there. Getter's good. Getter's great. We got to get more people to start talking. Frogface, what's happening? Frog Face is awesome. He's in Wimpkin over there. Getter is awesome. We're trying to get more people to talk on Getter. Now that we have Kick, and I'll start posting on there. I didn't really do anything today with it because I was so busy and enclosing my carport and trying to get the right tractor belt for my tractor. Man, and it still wasn't right. Special ordered belt. They came in today. I went and got it with all my medicine and stuff, and got back home after I did everything else, planted some radishes and stuff, and it still was not the right belt. They gave me a John Deere belt for a Cub Cadet, which was about a foot longer than what I needed. Oh, yeah. So I got to go back into town and try to find the right belt. We'll see what happens. But, guys, I'm glad you're here. Anyone new to this show, welcome. Don't forget, we got a drawing going off tomorrow. So now that you got to know ahead of time, if you have not got your names in for the weekly drawing, please do it now. conservativeviewpoint@yahoo.com. You can also private message me if you want. Anywhere, any way that I can get a hold of you if your name is drawn for the weekly drawing. Texas John over there. What's going on, John? So make sure you get your name into me as soon as possible because tomorrow's right around, and it's Friday. It is Friday, yes. Then you know it's all on Friday, right, guys? Whatever comes in the inbox, it's going out to you guys. We're going to have a blast. We're going to see what kind of videos we got. We're going to wipe it all out. It's awesome. You know that's going to happen. John T., what's happening, John? Welcome. There's Frog Face again. We got Mark already. And I don't know if I'm working right on this Kick or not, but we got a lot going on, guys. We got a couple funny things from Green Frog Labs. We're going to show up after we get done with these articles. I added a couple on here, and we're going to be adding more for tomorrow. It's already getting the files. We'll get going. I don't even know if I got Kick working. We're going to see what happens. But Cloud Hub, I'm not sure what's going on with them. I always had a couple hundred people over there. Now we can't get nothing. It's a mess because of their attack and stuff. So, but we got X in the house. We got a few people on X. We got to get them up and get them moving. We got to get them to talk in chat. Come on, X, build them up. Share these videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share all my stuff, guys. We got to get it out there. We got to get some more people in. I'm looking to hit 2,000 viewers at night, and that's what I'm working on now. So let's work on it and get some more people in here so we can have a lot of fun, guys. We do anyways, right? All right. With that being said, guys, let's get busy with some articles. We got some great videos. And if you don't get it, get your names in right there. conservativeviewpoint@yahoo.com for tomorrow's drawing. You know ahead of time tonight that it's not going to be tonight. It's going to be tomorrow. So get your names into me as soon as possible, guys. All righty. Let's get busy with this. First, we're going to start off with the possible crimes committed by Biden staffers using AutoPen without presidential awareness outlined. Hell, the president wasn't aware he was even alive. So how the hell can they get away with using this AutoPen, right, guys? And it showed pictures of Joe Biden, who was running America. We talked about that yesterday, and we know it was the special Congress that they had, or what they had, that board that they got. Oh yeah. But House Oversight Chairman Jim Comer, I don't believe a word that they're saying, but he said legislative subpoenas are being sent out. But what crimes could they be pursuing? And something many are asking, will anyone ever be charged with any crimes? Hell no. If anybody was going to be charged with crimes, it should have been done already. They should have indicted them. Why does it seem that, and we talked about this before, why does it seem that Democrats can get things done 1, 2, 3, but Republicans can't do 1, 2, 3 years and get anything done? But now, I guess nobody showed up for the questioning, so now they're supposed to send out subpoenas. This is pathetic. When the Democrats just ignore anything and everything. Well, why the hell wouldn't you ignore letters from these pathetic Republicans? Why? Because They know they're not going to do anything because they're weak. They've got tiny testicles about that big. They're like the size of peas. They ain't not one of them has got any balls except Trump and all the administration, but none of these other pathetic individuals. They won't do anything. Excuse me. Obama was behind the scenes. Most definitely, John T. Obama and drunken Grandma Pelosi, and Jill Biden was the chief of it. They even showed her sitting behind the Resolute desk the one time in the Oval Office. She's just sitting on meetings getting top secret information given to her, and she doesn't have the right to be cleared for that kind of stuff. So we were being played. Everyone was being played. Exactly. All smoke and mirrors. Texas John over in Getter said that. That's exactly what it is. We're going to see what happens. I don't expect much from this, and I'm sure you guys don't either. Did you see the O'Keefe undercover video? I don't know which one was that. No spine or the jellyfish party. Exactly right, Mark. Slowly but surely, John. Thank you for the update. But we're going to see what happens. If we got a set of Republicans with one set of balls on any of them, something will be done, and something will be done soon. Not waiting years and holding hearings and sending out letters like they've already done. Something needs to be done now. People need to be locked up now, like they did the January 6ers over false information and lies and corruption. And they locked them up with no problem. Lock these people up, then work on it. See what happens then. Blue state governor sounds off about disturbing. Get this title. About disturbing ICE operation on a fluent liberal island. Can you guess which island that was? Yes, sir. We're talking about Boston, Massachusetts. And they all pissed off and pansy waist, get the panties in a bunch. Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket. They're sitting there now. Do you remember when Governor Abbott and DeSantis sent buses up there? Oh, they freaked the hell out. We don't want these people here, but now all of a sudden, oh, where are you taking them? Oh, they're all crying now because of this. Let me see if we got something here. Take a listen.
Eric and Ben, many here are raising concerns, questioning whether due process is being followed, and also concerned about the impact on the economy as this vacation destination begins its busy season. Images of federal agents on Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket spread quickly yesterday. ICE officials say they detained 40 immigrants in the U.S. illegally. 2 are alleged to be criminals, but no details have been released.
People are being picked up. We have no information about their circumstance. There have been real questions raised about due process and whether or not ICE and immigration officials are complying with due process.
I think it could be any of us next.
Martha's Vineyard resident Jane Catch held a sign yesterday at the Vineyard Haven terminal warning visitors.
The island has a history of supporting people who are different, supporting immigrants. Everyone in this country is entitled to due process, whether they have paperwork or they don't.
Elio Silva, owner of Bobby B's and several other businesses, says fear will impact the economy because even immigrants here legally will stay home.
To do in a way that you get the whole community scared, I think that's it's not humane, but also is not economic visible because people are not going to spend the money.
In a statement, federal officials say ICE and our federal partners made a strong stand for prioritizing public safety by arresting and removing illegal aliens from our New England neighborhoods. Now, ICE so far has not released many names or details, but says that 2 of those detained, one is a documented member of the MS-13 street gang, and there's also at least 1 child sex offender among those detained. Live on Martha's Vineyard, Sarah Conji, WCVB News Center 5.
Now you hear these people. Before they were bitching, we don't want them here. and you walk up to their door, you're gonna feed them and house them. Oh no, get them out of here! And they were throwing a fit. But all of a sudden now, did you hear that old lady? I'm afraid one of us is going to be next. You stupid ass liberals! I cannot stand liberals. They are so pathetic. Only a Democrat is concerned about scum, filth that came here illegally. Exactly, frog face. They fight for the illegals, but do not fight for American people. That is where you got to draw the line. And how can these liberals not see this? They're so pathetic, it's unreal. All righty then. What do we got next here? We got to get Nantucket the hell out of my way. Trump immigration enforcement hampered by detention capacity. Florida sheriff. This, and I'm going to show you a video here real quick, but Florida sheriff said law enforcement is waiting at go to assist the Trump administration with immigration enforcement, but worries about a lack of detention capacity. This is what this sheriff is worried about. I'm going to let you take a listen to what he has to say.
So, Mr. President, listen to what I'm saying. I'll get you what you need. I'll help you accomplish the mission that the voters told you. Get these illegal people that are starting, as you said, with the worst first out of this country. That's what we're doing. But 5 at a time ain't going to get us there when there's hundreds of thousands that are committing crime, and there's 1.4 million deportation warrants.
Now you hear this sheriff, and I love this guy because he's ready to go. He wants to start hammering these illegal criminals the hell out of our country, but he's afraid that they don't have enough room for him, or he's going to knock them out. Well, we heard yesterday or day before I mentioned about Kristi Noem says we want 3,000 arrests a day. So you think that if she wants 3,000 from ICE and you get all these sheriffs and people that want to help actually do their job and arrest criminals, how many people they could lock up in a day throughout this United States? Except, of course, through the Democrat-run pansy-ass cities and states. But they can lock up thousands and thousands a day. They just got to get somewhere to put them. Bring back Tent City. Oh, yeah. You got Arizona full of desert. Set up Tent City. Bring out a sheriff back from Arizona. What the hell's his name? With the pink inmates clothes and stuff. Oh, yeah. Bring that shit back. Bring him back. Let him knock it out. It is all Stockholm Syndrome. Nailed it. Ding, ding, ding. Texas John right there. Need to check everyone on the island. Most definitely. All right. And then Mark said the same thing. The people of Nantucket and all them, they're saying, leave our new slaves alone. I shot the same thing. And Mark just happened to put that. And it wasn't so bad that Gab and Sean over in Getter, they put the same things down at the same time. And now I got to find it where it went to. There once was a man from Nantucket. Sean did the same damn thing at the same time. That was funny as all get. Arapo, yeah. Arapio. I can't remember how to say his name, but thank you, Shell, and hi, Shell. Man, that freaking sheriff, I love that dude. He had the chain gang back. He had them wearing pink. Their shoes, no laces, they were pink. Man, that was the best sheriff ever. And they were like busting his ass like you would not believe. And he had the safest place ever. Arizona, dude, a hop. Oh, yeah, I can't stand her. She needs to go. They need to bring law and order back to Arizona, and that'll do it right there. All right, next on the hit parade, what do we got? Oh, we got State Department to begin pulling visas for Chinese college students. They're all illegal. They shouldn't be going to school on our dime. We mentioned that the other day, I think yesterday and today. So they shouldn't be going at all. But Trump is easing up on Harvard a little bit, guys, because State Department now scrutinizing all visas holders associated with Harvard. Now, I heard, and I think it was in my other inbox, that he is easing up on them, and he's giving them like 30 days that they got to get this shit together or they're going to lose it. We should not be paying for foreigners. We should pay for the Americans to go to school there. They have the majority are foreigners to go there. They give them a great medical degree and whatever other degrees they offer there, but not our American citizens. That needs to come first. All Americans need to come first before any foreigners do. And then if you've got room, you bring them in, period. But not on our dime. No. Need to remove Zai's daughter from Harvard. Yeah, Harvard. Yeah, exactly, Shell. All right, what else we got here? Nope, I can get rid of that one. We had that one already. We don't have to worry about the little Chinaman anymore. And we know Trump's target. Well, we got Kash Patel. I don't know whether to believe this yet or not, guys, because we're hearing stuff, and there's some stuff from Bongino and stuff, and I didn't know I'd put that in there. But Kash Patel vows definitive answers on top of January 6th question is coming. We're going to let you hear this for yourself.
FBI Director Kash Patel has announced that the Bureau is close to providing a definitive answer regarding a key question about the January 6th Capitol riot. Although he didn't disclose the specific question, Patel emphasized the FBI's commitment to transparency and delivering answers to the American people. He assured that the FBI is tirelessly working to uncover the full truth about the events of January 6th. Patel's promise comes amidst ongoing debates about the origins of the riot and its aftermath, which continue to stir political controversy across the nation. As the nation awaits these findings, the demand for accountability and clarity grows among the American public. Patel's ongoing commitment highlights the importance of transparency in rebuilding trust between the FBI and the community. With every update from the FBI, the hope for understanding and resolution surrounding January 6th continues to resonate across the nation.
Now, I don't know what to believe, guys. We're supposed to see Epstein client list. That went shit. So are we going to see the truth about January 6th? We know what it is. I know how Bongino thought about it because I've watched his show the whole time. I know what he thought about it. Are we going to see it? Are they going to just stonewall us and lead us on, or what? So I know how he thought about it. What he thought about actually went on up there because of what he said during the show. So we'll see it when we see it. That's when we'll know. We'll see it with our lone lion eyes. I love that phrase. That's too much. That's all of it. There are too many yabba dabbas going on. Exactly, Shell. Too much nonsense at the same time. Yes. And this has been full steam ahead. And hi, Vic. You guys haven't watched Rebel Chicks with a Cause yet? Check it out wherever you're at. And by Violent Vixen 29. Look up Rebel Chicks with a Cause. Great show. You guys don't want to miss it. She does a lot of great information. You guys will want to see it. She's on before me from 7 to 9 Eastern Standard Time, guys. So make sure you get in there. You check it out wherever you're streaming from. You will find her. Violent Vixen 29 and the Rebel Chick with a Cause. Look it up. All right, let's keep going here. Trump's big, beautiful bill, major step in dismantling the regulatory state with REINS Act. And I do want to show you guys, because I didn't know what REINS Act was, but I'm going to let you hear it for yourself. Take a listen.
The U.S. national debt has reached $31 trillion and is growing every second. Of that, nearly $1.9 trillion are from federal regulations, costing the average family $14,000 annually. What can we do to fight this? Under current law, Congress may disapprove a rule issued by a regulatory agency, like the Federal Trade Commission, under the Congressional Review Act, or CRA, of 1996. It requires both chambers of Congress to pass a joint resolution disapproving a rule, and the president would have to sign to cancel it as well. The regulations from the Executive in Need of Scrutiny, or REINS Act, is a common sense legislation that needs to be a top priority for both chambers of Congress. It would amend the CRA to require congressional approval of economically significant rules that have an impact of $100 million or more, to be adopted by regulatory agencies nationwide. Practically, it would mean less rules would go into effect. Burdensome regulations hurt businesses and kill jobs, affecting consumers when those costs are passed down. Americans are facing another year of the Biden administration during which the regulatory state will continue to grow. The REINS Act must be put into action. Send a message to your representatives using the link below.
Now that was from Biden was putting a stop to all this stuff, and they're trying to get and let these businesses have the reign that they need to succeed. We'll see what happens when it comes to that. There's so much going on in here, and so many of these corrupt-ass judges trying to stop all this stuff. It's just mind-boggling when they don't even have the authority to do it. And I think we have a couple things on that here shortly, too. Trump administration sues North Carolina over its voter registration records. Let me see if I had anything on that. Yes, I do. Let's look and take a listen real quick.
The U.S. Department of Justice is suing North Carolina's Board of Elections this morning over claims that the state failed to maintain an accurate voter list. The lawsuit claims North Carolina used a state voter registration form that did not require voters to provide identifying information like a driver's license or last four digits of a social security number. The department says it violates a new executive order signed by President Trump. We reached out to the state board for comment. They tell us they are reviewing the complaint, adding these failures have been well documented and they are committed to bringing the state into compliance with federal law.
There you go, right there. Now, there's a lot of states that have done this. They need to strip the voter roll and start all over again. And this time, keep all the illegals the hell out of there, because that's what's going on here, and they need to stop. Got to see what's going on. There's too much going on here, and hopefully, I don't know a lot about that REINS Act, so I really can't say anything bad about it yet. But this is something that Biden started to rein in the companies that they can't do so much stuff. And the government needs to stay the hell out of private businesses. But here we go. Justice Department opens investigation into California allowing trans athletes in girls' sports. I thought that was dead in the water anyways. I thought anybody that allowed that was supposed to be held accountable for this stuff. With all the names that are on there. Oh, okay, John. I got what you're talking about. President Trump previously threatened to withhold federal funds from California if the governor and fellow Democrats in that state continue to defy his executive order banning males from playing in women's sports. And let's get this one out of here. And this one goes about Title IX. The Justice Department on Wednesday opened an investigation into California allowing trans girl athletes to compete in girls' sports. The probe follows the California Interscholastic Federation. The governing board of the high school sports announced Wednesday that it opened track and field to more girls after allowing a male to compete. This is so pathetic. But that them on Title IX, I want you to take a listen to this.
The Department of Justice has sent letters of legal notice to California officials over a 16-year-old transgender athlete from Jurupa Valley. This after 16-year-old A.B. Hernandez took first place over the weekend during a girls' track and field competition. The DOJ says they're investigating whether Title IX is being violated by a California law that allows transgender athletes to compete in girls' sports. Title IX prohibits discrimination based on sex in education programs and activities that receive federal funding. President Trump has also threatened to revoke federal funding over the issue.
He needs to do it because these are mental patients. How many times do we got to tell them that? What over there? Oh, that's go over a kick. Okay. Let me get back up here. But anyways, these are mental patients. Get them the mental help that they need. Don't keep putting it off. send them a psychiatrist, get them on some pills, make them to wake the hell up because they are definitely gone out of there. A girl just needs to kick that guy in the twig and berries. Yes, sir. Yes, shall. They actually do. Exactly, frog face. They are freaks. They are mental freaks. And this one definitely needs to change. The Republicans in Texas have basically surrendered to the Democrats, gave them power. What the heck? Are you kidding me, Sean? Sean over in Getter. But yeah, California. Exactly, frogface. Fuck California. If it fell off into the ocean, it wouldn't matter to me. I wouldn't. I would go to bed, sleep like a baby if I ever slept like a baby. But I don't. But I would that day. But because trans people need their own class. They need their own class. They need their own class. All right. The class is like what you call that thing. There's circle chairs and oh yeah, they need it. All right. They didn't need an intervention to kick the shit out of them. Make asylums great again. There you go. We need some of that. Collins right there. Bring the asylums back and put them in there. You don't wake up and say, I'm a horse, cow, pig, whatever you are not, a tree. You are not that. It doesn't matter what you think about it. And I wish to God we could get some stupid ass liberals on here to come and debate me about this stuff. We will tear them up. Not only me, all you guys. You all will tear them a new asshole. That is so funny. Texas has fallen to Islam. Oh, no. Abbott is a globalist piece of shit. No way. That is a shame. UK is getting bad. That can't happen. Not in Texas. Not at all. Been all over the news. The Republican majority gave power to a Democrat. No kidding. I did not. I haven't been watching the news. Like I said, I got a lot to do during the summertime, so I don't get a lot. I get down here. I get my show together between 6 and 9 in the morning, and I got to get busy outside. I'm being disabled. I'm pretty busy, and I barely can walk, so I got to sit down every couple of minutes because my legs just don't do it anymore. My back is in misery tonight, so I don't get watch a lot of the news. I guess I better start paying attention to what's going on in Austin. Yeah, you got to let us know, Texas John. Exactly. We need a good old-fashioned posse. Yeah, that's right. What do we got over here? Hold on. Key Epstein evidence still exists, but it's being withheld due to national security risk. How can a pedophile island be a national security risk? Oh, yeah, that's right, because they include government officials. Foreign policy fallouts and sensitive intel involving U.S. allies, says former Trump lawyer Rudy Giuliani. They destroyed all that, I think, Mark. And there's no way it could be a national security issue because all the government employees that are in there and all these Hollywood piss ants that are in there, that's the only reason they're hiding this stuff. The only reason. I can scroll X 3 minutes and know everything they are talking about. Yeah, that's for sure, Sean. I haven't even been on X today except to say hi to Vic this morning and put my stuff on. That was it. Thanks, Shell. Hopefully I will be better. I don't know if it's going to. Alfred, what's going on? Hang them all. I agree totally, Frogface. All right, let's keep going. We got to get some videos watched. What do we got here? Nope, we got to get that one out of here. U.S. International Trade Court strikes down Trump's tariffs. Of course, then, guess what? A second federal court, when these judges don't have the authority to do this, blocks Trump's tariffs, this time for Illinois' toy importers. Well, guess what? That was all for naught because Trump's tariff live updates appeals court allows tariffs to stay in effect after trade court rebuke. It was an 11-judge panel agreed for Trump's tariffs to stay in port. When these other judges don't have the authority to do this, the appeals court, I think it was in Florida, if I'm not mistaken, said his tariffs can remain in place. Other presidents have done this, and put more tariffs on countries. These judges don't have that authority. They say that Trump well, how the hell did they say it? He went over his authority by doing it. He has the highest authority in this country. He has every right to do this. These judges don't have the authority to put a ban on them. Why they're listening to this, guys, I have not a clue. But guess what? We got Stephen Miller. We all love Stephen Miller, right, guys? Stephen Miller's tariffs ruling is a judicial coup. Listen to this. White House official Stephen Miller condemned a court's ruling to block President Trump's tariffs as being part of a judicial coup. A U.S. trade court blocked most of Trump's tariffs in a sweeping Wednesday ruling that found that the president overstepped his bounds. That's what I was trying to remember. Overstepped his bounds. Are you kidding me? Who's overstepping their bounds in this case, guys? Should I even need to ask? U.S. Trade Court, let's see, where are we at? Overstepped his authority by opposing across-the-board duties on imports from U.S. trading partners. Trump's deputy chief of staff for policy, reacted on X. The judicial coup is out of control, Miller posted on Wednesday night, sharing a post about the court ruling. On Wednesday, the Court of International Trade said the U.S. Constitution gives Congress, get this, gives Congress exclusive authority to regulate commerce with authorities with other countries that is not overridden by the president's emergency power to safeguard the U.S. economy. Miller's comment partly stems from the Democrats having used the courts to try to stop Trump's agenda, especially when it comes to deporting illegal criminals. This is just like they said, like Sean said over there, I think it was Sean or John, I can't remember. It's all smoke and mirrors, guys. This is just to delay them, and they know that Trump's going to follow the law because that's what the Republican Party's about, following the law. They need to get some cojones and stop doing this because the Democrats don't follow the law at all. But we do got the Florida Appellate Court denies Pulitzer Board petition to delay Trump's defamation lawsuit, which is another win for Trump because Trump scores another legal win with a lawsuit against New York Times and Washington Compost in his case against Pulitzer Board and their award for fake news reporting. Remember, guys, this was the Pulitzer Prize they gave for Russian collusion hoax. Yes, you give a lie a Pulitzer Prize. That's why this award is a joke. They issue it to anybody and everybody for stupid stuff, for lying. Pulitzer Prize is a joke. They need to be disbanded, be taken off, because who the hell wants it? Now, Trump did make a comment, and I think it was today on Truth Social, about the international trade ruling on his tariffs. They ruled against the United States of America, desperately need tariffs, but unfortunately, the full 11-panel judge of the U.S. Court of Appeals of Federal Circuit Court had just stayed the order by the Manhattan-based Court of International Trade, where these initial three judges came from, how it is possible for them to have a potentially done such damage to the United States of America. And he goes on for a long more time. But this is exactly what we're saying. They don't have the authority to do this stuff. And somebody needs to get some balls and stop these people from doing this stuff. But at least Trump got a win on all this stuff. And we got to keep winning, guys, no matter what happens. Well, that was me. I put some neat emojis on Kick. Kick has some neat emojis over there. I can't bring them over here, but they are cool as hell. Emoji Crave. They're green things. I don't know if you guys heard of Kick. I haven't heard of them until tonight. And I don't know if Vic saw it or not, and I hope she got signed up for it too. I missed the first part of her show, but I hope she got signed up for this one. But it's pretty cool. They got some nice fluorescent green colors and stuff. So we're going to see what happens with that. Cecil, 1776 over there in Getter, welcome. I haven't seen you for a while. You weren't on, and your name was pulled for a win, and you did not win because you were not here. Make sure you guys get your name in if you want to win on tomorrow night's drawing. Don't forget that. All right, a couple more real quick here. Trump cautioned Netanyahu against Iran strike because he wants to give the U.S. more time for nuclear talks. And I'm pretty sure Netanyahu will do the reasonable thing and give them the time they need, that we need, to stop Iran. It should be just get rid of your nukes or we're going to tear the shit out your country. Simple as that, right, guys? Oh, yeah. All right, what else we got? Trump, Zelensky want peace. Putin does not. This keeps changing every time we turn around. Before it was Putin wanted peace and Zelensky didn't want peace. And neither one of them wanted peace. And now Zelensky wants peace and Putin doesn't want peace. Putin is a crazy son of a bitch and he's destroying everything and neither one of them want peace. Putin or Zelensky wants our money to keep rolling in for him, and Putin wants Ukraine. Period. It's the end of it. So they need to stop it. Period. Just go in there, and because all we got to do is take a 1 day and just bomb the shit out of Russia, because they'll stop. If Ukraine had a good effect on killing a lot of Russian military, imagine what the United States can do up against them. Oh, exactly, guys. So this is the stuff that's going on. It's crazy, right? So this is the stuff that needs to be stopped. And our Trump just got to sit there and tell them it's going to be this way or it's going to be no way. And I'm going to take care of it. And I'm going to stop both of you. It's as simple as that. A shadow government is treason. Thank you, Mark. That I was looking for that too. I was looking for them words and I couldn't even get it out of my mouth. You know, it's pretty hard to do that. You get brain farts when you're doing this stuff, especially when you don't do a script. And I tried that script stuff and it sounded like I was reading from the script, which I was. The U.S. is Ukraine. Yeah, you got that right, Sean. Ukraine can suck it. You got that right, Frogface. Big time. I don't see anybody over there in Kick yet, but I didn't expect to see anybody on my first night. I got to still put some stuff out. I'm not following anybody. I really didn't do anything. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain, so maybe I'll look into it. And Vic, I didn't look and see Vic. Vic, did you get in there? If she's still in there. Vic, did you sign up for Kick? K-I-C-K? Or were you already on Kick? I didn't know anything about it. It's pretty cool. For what I've seen so far, I think it's a video place like our Realster. Don't take it away. I'm not taking away from Realster. You guys got to sign up for Realster, R-E-E-L-S-T-E-R. Yeah, sign up for Realster. Start downloading some videos, guys. I haven't put some on for a while because, like I said, I haven't been sitting around looking in or anything. The most videos that I do right now is for the show. So I don't have time to do the other ones real quick, but Putin is better than every Democrat. Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one, Sean. At least Putin is not a globalist. That's why he's the left hates him, just saying. Yeah, but he's nuts. I mean, he's literally nuts. I think he had brain cancer or something. So I don't think he's all there. So I don't put it past him to use nuclear weapons against Ukraine. I just don't see it. But hey, we'll see what happens. All right, guys, let's get busy. Let's watch some videos. First, we're going to start off with some Green Frog Labs. And I'm not sure if Vic showed it. I'm pretty sure she would have, because this was freaking hilarious. And I couldn't help myself, so I had to download it too. So take a look at this.
Hey, girl, you gonna eat your cornbread?
You talking to me? Yeah, I think you're talking to you.
No, not at all. I want you to have it. Willie, you mind passing this down to... Hey, no, I ain't, Willie. Don't pass your cornbread to him. That's your cornbread. Ray, I'm a grown man, okay? I'm not gonna eat this cornbread. If he wants the cornbread, damn it. Have the cornbread. Now, if he wants some cornbread, let him go up to the front and get his own portion of cornbread. That's your cornbread. Fuck him. Hey, man, he gonna eat his cornbread, all right? Fuck you. Ray, look, I don't need you to take up for me. I'm all right. I'm a grown man. I can handle it. If you let him have your cornbread, you're gonna be ironing his drawers and clipping his toenails. I know niggas. Maybe I ought to eat your cornbread. Oh, motherfucker, you can't have my cornbread. That's for damn sure. Because if you try to take my cornbread, part 2 of my killing spree gonna begin up in here on your ass right now. If you think about my cornbread, get the taste out your mouth, that's for damn sure. Now, fuck him. Fuck that, because I'm from New York City, goddammit. Nobody take no cornbread from me. And that go for you and any other you motherfucking farmers want to try some shit. You fuck around with me, it's going to be consequences and repercussions.
That was awesome. You guys ever watch Life with Eddie Murphy? Oh, my God. That was funny as hell right there. I saw that, and I just said, I have to do it. That's so freaking awesome. Now this next one, guys, ain't nobody going to eat my cornbread. Yeah, that's funny as hell right there, Sean. Oh, I tell you what. Zelensky tried to assassinate Putin. That's why Putin is after blood. Putin is exposing Ukraine for child trafficking and organ harvesting, but Putin is the bad guy. If you can't see what Ukraine stands for compared to Russia, evidence has come out that Ukraine, Azov, was involved with January 6th. Now, I did not know that either, Mark. Thank you for sharing that with me. It is a good movie there, Frogface. That's for sure. All right, let's keep going. This one, it's a short one, about 24 seconds. But the title, be careful what you drink. Get ready. Oh, that's so nasty. I'm sorry, but I had to do it. You guys had to see that. It was the nastiest thing I've ever seen. And oh my God, you definitely want to look up before you do. And you brushed his damn teeth with it. That was just wrong. Wrong in every ounce of the word wrong. No. Oh my God. Okay. Ukrainian Nazis. That's the CIA, State Department, and other rats in our government. Man, we got a lot of them in there, Sean. That's for sure. Oh, that was just wrong with every sense of the word. Oh, I can't help myself. All right, let's see what else we got here. Oh, we can't go anywhere without Jeff Dunham, right, guys? Let's take a look.
The story takes place in Old England. Yeah, can you speak with a British accent? Oh, yeah, sure. I do, and the cops told the officer driving on the wrong side of the road. Oh, hello, officer. I had no idea you blokes drive on the wrong side of the road. Does that work? Oh, yeah. Because your accent is so good? No, because my teeth are so bad.
You gotta love Bubba J. I don't care who you are. That's funny right there. All right, let's get this one off of here. We got another one from Green Frog Labs. This is another funny one. This one was just uploaded about an hour and a half or so ago. Take a look.
All right, how else can we get alcohol?
Yo, guys. What's up?
Fogel, where have you been, man? You almost gave me a goddamn heart attack. Let me see it. You pussy out or what?
No, man, I got it. It's flawless. Check it.
Hawaii. All right, that's good. It's hard to trace, I guess. Wait, you changed your name to McLovin? McLovin? What kind of a stupid name is that, Fogel? What, are you trying to be an Irish R&B singer?
Oh, they let you pick any name you want when you get down there.
And you landed on McLovin.
Yeah, I was between that and Muhammad.
Why the fuck would it be between that or Muhammad? Why don't you just pick a common name like a normal person?
Muhammad is the most commonly used name on earth. Read a fucking book for once.
Fogel, have you ever actually met anyone named Muhammad?
Have you actually ever met anyone named McLevin?
No, that's why you picked a dumb fucking name.
Fuck you.
Give me that. All right. You look like a future pedophile in this picture, number one. Number two, it doesn't even have a first name. It just says McLovin.
What? What name? What name? Who are you, Seal?
Tell me that's not funny right there. That those Green Frog Labs is like knocking that out of the park with these things. I just downloaded one of those AI things too, those AI programs. I haven't got to play with it yet, but I got to pay the money to play with it a little bit to see how it comes up. They have a lot of neat stuff in them, it looks like. So I might have to try that too and see what happens. See if we make some good stuff out of that AI stuff. All right, we got another baby here. Baby Jokes, episode 3. I don't know why I couldn't find 1 or 2, but we're going to see what this is about. I didn't watch all this one either, so let's take a look together, shall we?
What did one ocean say to the other ocean?
What?
Nothing. They just waved.
I know a lot of jokes about retired people, but none of them work.
What did one wall say to the other?
What?
I'll meet you at the corner.
Hey, what did the bison say to his son when he left the ranch?
What?
Bye, son.
I'm gonna tell him no.
Tell me those things are just the cutest little things you ever saw. And I believe that Joe Rogan and Trump and all. Oh, yeah. That is just the cutest little things ever. I don't know why I like them so much, but they're cute. I don't know. But here's one you guys are going to love, maybe. Joe Biden and Jill at the doctor's. Take a look.
Joe Biden has stage 4 prostate cancer. Sorry, Jill. I'm sure it's hard to hear this for the first time again. It's just so out of nowhere. I mean, for years I pretended he was in perfect health. Just this morning I saw him put his shoes on in under 30 minutes. Tell me honestly, doctor, is my Joe too sick for us to pretend he's running for president again in 2028? Well, yes, Jill, he has stage 4 prostate cancer. But maybe instead you could pretend he's the president of an HOA or a book club. If we can't pretend he's president again, it may be time to put him down.
Wait, in 2018 I had a whole I was running for a re-election, and anyway.
Are you sure there's no way for us to keep pretending he's perfectly fine, doctor? There's a drug called NZT. I saw it in a movie with Bradley Cooper. Anyone who takes it experiences heightened physical dexterity and cognitive ability. Maybe if you give Joe one of these pills, his body would pretend to heal itself. Here, Jill, have Joe take this. It's the last of my NZT supply. You're doing a great service to democracy, Bradley. Here, buddy, take this. Do you feel any different?
I feel I go for a walk, and my son Hunter gave me a deck of cards. Said I pick one, and it's a great skill to have.
Damn it, he's too senile. Even with NCT, it's impossible for us to keep pretending he's in perfect health. I have to call Barack. I think it's time to go to Plan B.
Alright, I'm thinking we go on a press run and basically act like we didn't know and also knew about Joe's health at the same time. And if anyone calls us out for it, we'll just call them anti-democracy.
I liked it. I liked it because it's actually a fact there, right there. We know that stuff like that is happening. So that was just funny for me. I liked it. So, all right, what else we got here? Let me get rid of this one. And I'm going to do one mo. And you guys know who Ginger Billy is, right? This is baby Ginger Billy and his Carhartts. Take a look.
Well, hey there. Didn't realize you was staring at me. Now, I know you're probably asking yourself, what is that mighty sexy piece of clothing that he's got on right there? Well, you see these here. It's Carhartt's new summer fashion line called the Carhartt Nut Cutters. You see, these is for the blue-collar working man and woman. You see, ladies, they got y'all something called the Carhartt Coochie Cutters. And let me tell you what, these will keep your undercarriage nice and R-rated. My tank meats, my testiculars, and my butt cracks dry as a bone. You see, I used to suffer from swamp butt real bad, but look here, no swamp butt. And ladies, I'm gonna tell you what now, they'll keep your undercarriage dry as a bone too. Your Tarco will be R-rated and it will be so dry. But let me tell you, you don't want to wear these things too tight, okay? You get yourself old Tennessee deer knuckle And don't nobody want to see that, all right? Don't nobody want to see your poony lips all hanging out, okay?
I don't know who did that one, but that was funny as all. We're going to have some more for tomorrow night too, guys. And don't forget, tomorrow night's drawing, conservative viewpoint at yahoo.com. Get me your names, guys. Get me your names. Anyone new to the show, anyone on Getter that's out there. Last night we had about 1,200. You guys want in on the drawing, you got to be on. You got to be in chat. You got to say hi so I see your name. Get me your names so you can put you in there. I'm pushing for 2,000 viewers a night. That's what we're looking at. I want to get that. So make sure you get me your names. Get them to conservative viewpoint at yahoo.com. If you win, you have to be watching. If I don't see you not watching, if you don't say hi, I don't know you're watching. So you can't win. I got to see your name at least once. So make sure you guys get the names into me for tomorrow night's drawing for this shirt behind me. Then I think I'm going to give away the solar-powered Wi-Fi camera sitting over there on my other desk. And that'll be next week's drawing. So you got to get your names in for if you don't win tomorrow's drawing. You might win next week's drawing. Everybody gets a chance. Once you win, you're taken out and put into a pot until all the names are gone. Then I'll put them all back in again. Everybody's going to win for watching the show. That's all you got to do. Just watch the show. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in tonight. You guys are awesome. We had a great time in chats all over, backwards and forward. And we're going to see how Kick does. I don't know anything about it yet. Like I said, tomorrow, if it's raining, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look into Kick and see what it's like. And we'll start. And I am streaming there right now, but I don't see anything happening. But I don't know if I'm doing it right or not. So who the hell knows? All right, guys. Thank you again for tuning in to another great episode of the Conservative Viewpoint. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow night, everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, everything that you can do for me. I very much appreciate it. With that being said, I'm going to leave you with this. And that, my friends, is just a tip of the iceberg. Tonight, we pull back the curtain on the dangerous consequences of failing to address the illegal crime in the disturbing efforts to obstruct the law and our law enforcement by the Democrats. But believe me, there's so much more to uncover. So tomorrow night, we're digging even deeper. We'll be exploring specific cases, analyzing data, asking tough questions that the mainstream media refuses to touch. Hopefully, we could be talking to some experts, enforcement, maybe even some of you guys can get on here and join me on the show and get your voices out there. So all you got to do is let me know if you're willing to come on live. I'll send you a link. Come on, join me. You guys we'll have a blast. Trust me. The more, if you guys come on, I won't have to talk so much. And everybody can get a little bit of talking going on, except just me. I like talking to you guys. I want to hear your voices. So come on, join me. We'll have fun. Trust me. The fight for the safety and security of our nation is far from over. And frankly, you can't afford to miss what I reveal. So if you care about the rule of law, if you're concerned about the direction of our country is heading, you have to be here. So set your reminders, tell your friends, and make sure you tune in tomorrow night for another unfiltered, unapologetic episode of the Conservative Viewpoint, because we're just getting started. We'll see you tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after the Rebel Chick with a Cause, which starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So until then, guys, like always, have a great rest of your evening. And I will catch you back here live tomorrow.